The sun will rise in the east. Beer is delicious. And Star Citizen will get attacked each and every time they break a funding milestone. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Montoya. Yet again, Star Citizen breaks another funding milestone, 275 million, well, 276 at the time of this video. Interesting point over here. Check this out. 4.2 million last month. I was kind of concerned in light of what's happening with the current pandemic and the economy, how funding would go. It's going amazingly. Apparently, spaceship JPEGs are essential. But onto today's video, and that is that Inside Gaming made another, I don't want to say it's an attack video, but another video slamming Star Citizen. Now, if the site sounds familiar to you, it's because 10 months ago, they made this video here where Lawrence and Alana, if you remember this young lady, I have to apologize. If you recall the video I made about this, I called her Walmart Denarius. I take it back. She is really very sweet. And Lawrence is a good guy too. These guys, Lawrence and Lana, and these guys you'll see in the next video I'm going to show you also, wake up in the morning and their producer says, hey guys, these are the list of topics we're going to make content on today. We're going to talk about it. Now, whether they know anything about these topics or not is irrelevant. They're going to read about it and then talk about it. So more often than not, their opinions are, if not wrong, misinformed. They just don't have enough information. And back in May of last year, they said Star Citizen needs a publisher. And I was like, what? Why would they need a publisher? And they gave their reasons. But we know the memes, and we know overwhelmingly the gaming community knows what happens to games when a publisher gets involved. And we all know these memes. Oh, well, here's EA and BioWare. We know these memes, right? Here's another one. With BioWare being put in the grave and Pandemic and Bullfrog and all these others, Origin. Here's another one. We know the memes. We've been on Reddit. We've seen how the gaming community feels about publishers. So it rattled my brain to see that Inside Gaming, a channel with 1.4 million subscribers, was saying that a game needed a publisher. Fascinating. But onwards to today's video. And today's video is by these four gentlemen who they do a pretty good job. And again, you got to keep in mind that these guys woke up in the morning and the producer sent them a letter saying, hey guys, on email, because we're in the modern age. He goes, guys, we're going to talk about this game Star Citizen. Apparently they cracked 275 million in funding. GTA 5 only took 250. So I want you guys to talk about this for about 12 minutes and we'll make a video about it. I'll confess this is my third take at trying to get this video done. My initial take was I played their video and stopped it every time there was some kind of misinformation or something wrong and corrected it or put better information out about it. And the entire video ended up being 45 minutes long. And I don't know about you, I can never sit through a 45-minute video. So I did take two, where I try to speed things up and only take the important points. And that video was 30 minutes long. I can never sit through a 30-minute video either. I'm going to try to keep this one to under 15 minutes because it's really, really tough. There's a lot of misinformation. Not their fault. None of these guys play Star Citizen. None of them are backers. None of them are playing the alpha right now. None of them know there's a roadmap. None of them know about the issue council. I'll get to that point in a second. But let's just get to one of the points which they brought up very early on, and this is 2 minutes in. And this is concerning the 17.25 million additional investment by the Calder family. So let's see what he says about it. And play.
So that new haul is from player backers, but the game's corporate parent, Cloud Imperium Games, recently announced that it raised more than $17 million from existing investors, which is too much money to raise from existing investors.
Yeah, so they include... All right, so the point there was that, look, Star Citizen's raised 275. It's too much money. That is a whole topic of debate also. What does it cost to put out a game of this caliber in this day and age? Now, in 2010, when GTA 5 began production, released in 2013, today, by the way, happy birthday GTA 5 PC release, on this day, 2015, quite a feat to release a game like GTA 5 for 250 million. But consider, Rockstar had existing studios, existing personnel, existing cubicles with computers and artists, and an existing game engine, everything they needed, plus 1,000 developers in the span of 3 years managed to put out GTA 5 on console, additional 2 years for the PC release. Impressive, very impressive. But does that number of 250 million still hold up today? This is what they're comparing it to. Go, Star Citizen has raised too much money because GTA 5 cost 250. What did it cost in 2010 to pay a developer? I'm not sure where the studios are, but CI is headquartered in Manchester and LA. In LA, what is the cheapest you can buy a game dev for? Can you get them for 75 maybe? If you're making 75,000 in LA, bring that cardboard box your fridge came in, because that's where you'll be living in the alley, because you can't live on 75,000 in LA. Game development has gotten more expensive. You cannot make GTA 5 today. If you start today, it would not cost 250. It'll be 350 or more. Star Citizen, which began with 12 guys in a basement, half of which look stoned, needed to build a studio, needed to develop the engine, needed to buy the premises. They needed 1,000 things before they could do anything. The game is taking a long time. Cyberpunk taking just as long though. But again, these guys are going on and on about how it's just too much money. So 17 million, they're saying, is just too much money. Now, is it? Here's the thing. Well, let's just play a bit more.
The Calder family office, Snoot Entertainment, and ITG Investment, all very legit.
Given that, come on, Snoot is a funny name, right?
We're now gathering the Snoot board.
We haven't heard back from the Flirty Winkles yet. But yes, they all...
No, it's good. Come on, that is funny. Give him that.
Exercised a one-time option to purchase further shares in the company, but as Kotaku pointed out, the Calder family office and Snoot Entertainment are the same family, whose patriarch is the music industry billionaire Clive Calder.
Okay, let's just stop there for a second. So he said that 17 million was too much money.
Which is too much money.
Why is it too much money? Or is it too much money? Here's the thing. The Calder family has their guy on the board of directors of the company in Cloud Imperium. The Calder family, sitting in on the meetings of Cloud Imperium, has way more insight than you or I, and especially these guys, has way more insight about what's happening in the development of Star Citizen. So if you are an investor in Star Citizen, and you have an option to buy an additional 17 million shares, and you do so, is it because you are worried that the game is going to fail, or is it because you see what you like and you go, I like what I'm seeing here, I actually want to increase my investment? It's a good thing. So for that guy to say, oh, it's too much money, what are you talking about? In fact, if the Calder family had an option to buy an additional 17 million worth of shares and did not take the option, that would be bad. That would be news. Calder family fails to act on option to buy additional 17 million shares. Warning sign, red flag. I'd be putting out going, red flag, that's a bad sign. If the investor in Star Citizen wants to put in more money, that means they like what they are seeing and they feel comfortable enough to act on the option, increase their stake because they like what they see inside the company, what you and I don't see and what these guys don't see. But let's continue.
Clive Calder?
I guess he's like the Fred Phelps of the Calder family. Give it up for billionaire sugar daddies, everybody.
Yay!
Exercised a one-time option to purchase further shares in the company is a very corporate way to say throw money into a fucking pit.
Yeah. Is he old?
Okay, so throwing money into a pit. Again, how much do you know about Star Citizen? What do you know about the inside working of the company? Someone here has more information than you do. Somebody sitting on the board of directors has way more information than what you are reading from a single journalist somewhere else. They're saying we like what we see, we are buying more. So for you to say the exact opposite is just mind-blowing. But anyway.
He's gotta be.
73. So, that's really what this story was missing, was elder abuse.
Okay, so they're saying, okay, the guy, Clive Calder, he said, is 73, so it's elder abuse. Well, newsflash, it's Keith Calder, who is 40 years old, who is most likely dealing with this, because I doubt the 73-year-old father knows much about computer gaming. It's the 40-year-old younger Keith Calder who is doing that. Again, a little bit of extra information, and if you did a bit more research, you would know this, but you can't expect these guys to know this kind of stuff. They wake up in the morning, the producer tells them what they need to talk about, they spit out a video because how to get their salary, and they call it a day. But it's not giving us the full picture. Let's move on to another point here. I'm going to skip forward to time index 11:30, I think, where he makes a point here, which the entire video goes on and on and on, and there's a lot of misinformation not misinformation, but incomplete information. They simply don't have all the details. These guys are not backers. They're not in the game. They don't see the roadmap. They don't see what's happening in all the different patches that we are playing right now. They see none of that. In fact, one of them calls it vaporware. But look, we're in the game. We're playing the game. There's people with thousands of hours in Star Citizen already. But there's a point here, and I'll give you an example as we close it up. Let's go to 11:30, I think.
This game, a game that gives you everything that's...
A giant space sim. No Man's Sky, speak of the devil, has improved quite a bit.
And No Man's Sky has the benefit of having years of community feedback.
No Man's Sky has the benefit of having years of community feedback. Well, then what the F is this? What is it? What is this? The issue council? With thousands upon thousands upon thousands of posts, of feedback from players, of things that should be checked out. The whole thing with Star Citizen and the open development is that they get feedback from the community every step of the way. And I wish that Inside Gaming, a channel I actually enjoy, would take the time, the extra 5 or 10 minutes to actually look inside and see what's happening in Star Citizen really. Because they go on and on and on for an entire 12 minutes. So many things are wrong, so much misinformation, so much lack of complete information, implying here that Star Citizen doesn't take feedback from a community. Doesn't take feedback from a community. How long is this list? There's nothing but feedback from the community. But anyway, Inside Gaming, please guys, take the time, look into it a bit more. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with what you find. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, let's wrap it up. It's taken a while. Give me a thumbs up. Your comments below is appreciated. Subscribe, you bums. Also to my Twitter, which is posted below, and I'll see you in the next one.